11:11. Lamb own a relentless pursuit of success, defining it on my own terms. Every step forward is a victory, every setback a lesson. Embrace the journey with passion and determination, knowing that success is not just about reaching a destination, but about growing, learning, and overcoming. My successes, big and small, are testaments to my resilience and ambition. I am successful. Type 11:11 if you believe. Being patient with yourself means that you already trust that it is all happening for you. No relationship is worth damaging your mental health. Type 11:11 if you believe. Pillow talking is my fave thing ever, and I have been deprived. I am pillow talk deprived. Mastering self-validation is the key in freedom from people-pleasing. When you've learned to accept and affirm your own worth, no comments or perception of others can break you. They may say their opinions about you, but you can stand whole on your truth, unbothered and blooming. Type 11:11 if you believe. You're starting to expand. You're starting to think differently. You're moving in a new way. You can't really explain it, but you know that this is your time. The entire universe is working in your favor. Type 11:11 if you believe. 11:11 Lamb deeply committed to my health and wellness, recognizing my body is a temple that deserves care and respect. I nourish it with healthy foods, energize it with exercise, and rejuvenate it with rest. This holistic approach to wellness improves my physical, mental, and emotional well-being, enabling me to live my best life. I am the epitome of health. Type 11:11 if you believe. Manipulation is when they repeatedly disrespect you and tell you to be the bigger person, to let their sh*t slide. Type 11:11 if you believe. A beautiful love language is consideration. When someone thinks about your feelings before making decisions, pays attention to details, and goes the extra mile to make life a little easier for you, how much someone cares about you can actually be found in how much they consider you. Type 11:11 if you believe. Dumbest thing you can do is to find a special woman, get comfortable with her, and start treating her like she's regular. Type 11:11 if you believe. 11:11 I am a beacon of confidence, shining brightly in all that I do. My self-belief is unwavering, fueling my actions and decisions. I face challenges head-on, trusting in my abilities and worth. This confidence is not arrogance but a deep knowing of my capabilities. I walk through life with poise and assurance, inspiring others along the way. I am confident. Type 11:11 if you believe. If someone is constantly testing your limits to see where you will stop being respectful and kind to them, remove yourself from the equation and let them play that game alone. Type 11:11 if you believe. People who have been through hell and still have a pure heart are real-life superheroes. Remember who you are. Type 11:11 if you believe. People can try to hide who they are, but their energy will always give them away. Securely attached people do what they say they will. They speak what they actually mean. They're predictable and seen as boring by people who view negative intensity as love. Type 1111 if you believe. It is confusing to experience abuse from those who say they love us. It makes love scary and often convinces us that isolation is safer than exposure to similar pain. Healing comes from naming. 1. That was abuse, not love. 2. You are only meant for love. Type 1111 if you believe. Give me a lover can be completely naked within mind, body and spirit. Some people are only comfortable with you growing as long as you don't outgrow them, but I hope you never get in the habit of staying rooted in places that limit your bloom. You deserve the space to grow without having to massage any egos or apologize for your light being bright. Type 1111 if you believe. 1111. Everything is in the process of aligning. For me, I am holding tightly to my vision. No matter how things currently appear, I will remain patient, motivated, inspired, and hopeful about everything. I might not be into the same things anymore, because I am evolving, growing, and changing on multiple levels. It's all about real meaning, purpose, passion, and experiences that fill my heart, mind, and spirit. I am becoming more in tune with my intuition. I am made for greatness. Type 1111 if you believe. Disengage from people who treat you like you're overwhelming or call you needy for expressing a basic desire for connection. You're not asking for too much, you deserve to be considered in the same way you consider others. Type 1111 if you believe. Family is everything. No, healing is. And if the family is who caused the trauma, they don't always get to participate in the healing. Type 1111 if you believe. Vocal men are top tier. Imagine telling you how much they love you, point out your wrongdoings in a nice tone, never invalidate your feelings, communicate with you when you hurt them, and telling how worthy you are and how much you mean to them. Type 1111 if you believe. If someone else care about asks me for reassurance, I will never put them in a position where they think it's a burden. Each time they ask, or feel as though they need to apologize for asking for it. That is the bare minimum I can do. Type 1111 if you believe. 1111. I am destined for greatness, fueled by boundless hope and optimism. I embrace the wisdom gained from my experiences and lessons learned. Through growth and self-discovery, I've evolved into a stronger, wiser, and more enlightened individual. I am primed for limitless possibilities, and the best is yet to come. With gratitude and confidence, I look forward to an extraordinary future. Type 1111 if you believe. Remembering you're still growing is how you take your power back. Energy transfer is real. Stop letting people who are at war with themselves lower your vibration. It's a must you protect your peace. Your happiness is essential. Your self-care is a necessity. Your mental health should always be a priority over any friendship or relationship. Type 1111 if you believe. Healthy relationships don't feel like fairy tales. They're built through uncomfortable conversations, emotional vulnerability, and grace for each other's humanness. Healthy relationships take work and a willingness to step outside of our ego. Type 1111 if you believe. Don't regret the love you've shown others. There is nothing wrong with being kind and making others feel seen, heard, and understood. They can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. The universe takes care of you when you do it from the heart with strong boundaries. Type 1111 if you believe. Some people want you to fail so that you have more in common with them. People love when you're relatable, it makes them feel comfortable. But when you pursue greatness, it makes them uncomfortable. That's why it's so important to find people on the same wavelength as you. Type 1111 if you believe. 1111, this week, I embrace fresh opportunities and welcome new beginnings. I am ready to tackle challenges confidently and enthusiastically, knowing that each day brings me closer to my goals. I commit to learning and growing, leveraging every experience to shape my resilience and character. With a positive mindset and open heart, I invite abundance, joy, and success into my life, making this week a triumphant and transformative chapter in my journey. Type 1111 if you believe. I'm happy to show up, engage in doing the work, have those deeper conversations and process feelings and emotions. I'm open to heal together. But if we are just spinning our wheels and not making progress, I don't see the benefit in continuing down that path. Type 1111 if you believe. One thing about me, I am a really let you go out there and see if that grass really greener on the other side. I am a let them have you. If you think I'm doing too much, I'm not gonna keep someone who doesn't want to be kept. I'm not changing nobody. I've worked too hard on my self-love. Type 1111 if you believe. Your character is who you are under pressure, not who you are when everything is fine. Praying deeply for everyone feeling the weight of grief, loneliness, or resentment during a season that's traditionally reserved for joy and fellowship. Your feelings are valid. You'll experience joy, happiness, and hope again in your own time. Type 1111 if you believe. Someone will adore your awkwardness. Your little quirks will be what they fantasize about. Your humanness is incredibly endearing, and it's nothing that you need to change. Type 1111 if you believe. 1111, I am a master of my time and energy, prioritizing my passions and purpose. I focus on intentional action, making progress on my most important goals. I trust in my ability to balance work and rest, knowing that self-care fuels my productivity. With clarity and determination, I make the most of every moment, crafting a life that is both fulfilling and fun. Type 1111 if you believe. It was never your responsibility as a child to ask for help. It wasn't your responsibility to explain what was happening or know who you were supposed to tell. People would rather blame you than sit with the injustice of what you endured. You were a kid. It wasn't your fault. Type 1111 if you believe. Never thought I would say this, but I'm happy that life delayed some of my blessings. This universe truly knows divine timing and won't let you choose anything from a broken place, especially if you've been praying for the best outcomes. Type 1111 if you enjoy your life now instead of stressing about what's next or what you need to do. You already are doing so much and you have done many incredible things. Take it all in and count your blessings for this moment. It will only keep getting better. Type 1111 if you believe. 1111. I am a vibrant tapestry of talents and skills weaving together creativity and discipline. I embrace the beauty of my unique journey, celebrating milestones and learning from moments of growth. With every stitch, I strengthen my sense of self and purpose, creating a life that is rich in meaning, connection, and joy. Type 1111 if you believe. Type 1111 if you believe. When you pray for a thing, also pray for wisdom to know what to do with it when you receive it. When you really take the time to heal and begin to remember who you are and truly start to love yourself, you'll realize that any love outside of your own is a bonus, and while it would be nice to have, you realize you really don't need it. Type 1111 if you believe. Narcissistic people carry an overwhelming amount of shame. At their core, they believe they're bad or broken. They cope by trying to control people and through a chronic need for adoration or attention. Type 1111 if you believe. Our culture rewards self-sacrifice and self-betrayal. The idea that it's a good thing to put everyone else's needs first while you ignore your own. It's why so many of us are sick, unhappy, and emotionally repressed. Our needs matter. Type 1111 if you believe.